Hello and welcome to Rail and Rail Enthusiast and a continuation of our journey along the railway line, along the Marshlink Line. And today I'm at Orr. Let's go and see on the map where that figures on the Marshlink Line. This section of the Marshlink Line runs from Ashford International down to Hastings. And to finish up this first section, today I'm at Orr. The station opened in 1888 with 2 platforms and a building some 70 foot long on the Ashford bound side. This was not terribly extravagant, having only 1 floor and a slated roof plus canopy, but served its purpose nonetheless. A small clapboard shelter was positioned on the Hastings bound side. Quite an extensive goods facility was here from the outset, with 3 east facing sidings behind the Ashford bound side. At least one of the lines was used for cattle, and pens for these were in evidence. It was controlled by a familiar southern style clapboard signal box. A lattice footbridge was installed just before the turn of the 20th century, and this linked in with the footpath alongside the station. By 1923, when the Southern Railway took over, the number of sidings had increased to 6, although shorter than the original 3. Also, a trailing connection to a brickworks was made between the Ashford bound line. Electric timetables would be introduced from 1933, and because of space constraints at Hastings, the line through Orr would also be electrified to allow a stabling yard to be built just north of the station. This had an impressive 800-foot shed and 5 electrified lines. Most things stayed the same until the 1970s, when Orr Station unfortunately started its decline. Goods traffic ceased in 1973, and by 1977 the signal box was decommissioned. The electric carriage shed was also decommissioned in the 1980s. It was, however, in the 1990s that the station building succumbed to a devastating arson attack, and it was destroyed. Unfortunately, it was never rebuilt. At time of filming, passenger services are provided by Class 377 electric multiple units and Class 171 diesel multiple units. There are a few entry and exits into the station, however this long walkway will take you down to platform 1. And as you get closer to the actual platforms you'll find some information boards, an onward travel information board, and also some platform information boards which will tell you which platform your train is actually departing from. There is also a defibrillator box, although the defibrillator doesn't seem to be inside. There is a card reader, and as you go onto the platform you'll find a small waiting shelter. To the right hand side is a help point with the new information displays. There is also this electronic ticketing machine, as there is no station ticket office. The platforms here at Orr are quite wide and are very well kept. It's all very nice and clean. And these planters on both platforms will definitely enhance the station during summer. Okay, at the far end of platform 2 you can see the curvature away from the station, and somewhere down there is a siding which they do stable some stock into, which turns back around. Further along down this platform, more seating areas, some very nice planters which are obviously going to brighten up the station during the summer. You will also see a waiting shelter, and just beyond that there'll be a help point, one of the newer ones which includes information board. It's nice to see that the old bridge is still intact. How long this will last is very unknown, but I hope it does stay here for a lot more years to come. The 230-yard long Mount Pleasant Tunnel takes trains down to Hastings. Trains undergo quite a steep gradient going in and out of the tunnel. There used to be a crossover track here for locomotive hauled trains, but this was removed when goods facilities ceased at the station. The statistics for Orr are that it opened in 1888. It currently at time of filming has 2 trains per hour Ashford bound during the day, 1 train per hour eastbourne bound, with additional south-eastern service to London Victoria in the peak hours. And the entry and exit figures for 2021-2022 were 208,038. Orr is one of the more busier stations on the Marshlink Line, and as such caters for lots of passengers. The platforms are very wide, there's lots of information about, and plenty of seating. For the enthusiast, views are excellent, especially going towards Eastbourne. If you enjoyed this video, then please like, comment and subscribe. And if you can, get out there, get on the railway and see where it takes you. Thanks very much for watching.